Hi everyone. Wait, when you hear Switzerland, the first thing that comes in your mind is money laundering, banks, something like a Netflix series. But it's totally different because it's the most peaceful country in this beautiful planet. Or in other words, it's a neutral country. It doesn't fight with anyone and no one dares to declare war against it. Dude, you know what? Go make yourself a cup of coffee or something. I'll wait for you because there's a ton of information in this video and I don't want you to miss something. Before we begin, what means a neutral country? There's two types. One with no army, no weapon. And this is the worst case. You can never say,
"Hey, don't boss me around, you fucking Jew! I will kick your ass!"
you must be the kindest one, simply because you can defend yourself. The second case, it's a neutral country from politics and wars. It means if your neighbors are fighting, cursing each other or whatever, you tell them, go away and fight.
What?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
But wait, I don't want you to confuse the first and the second one. The first is an easy target. You have always to say yes to live in peace. But the second is not. A badass boy. Just don't want problems. But don't forget, in case you look for them or something, I'm here for you. And that's the dopest case, far from problems. But if they come, you have what it takes to write your story. Let's get inside now. Switzerland is divided into 4 regions, each one of them with its own language, culture, traditions, and habits. One speaks French, the other German, Italian. The fourth one goes a little bit too far and decides to speak something called the Romansh language. That can let you say again, maybe if they don't have problems with strangers, they surely have problems inside. Blah blah blah. Again, no. It's classified as one of the most calm and stable countries in the world. Peace and love. Anyway, as I've said, Switzerland is the oldest neutral country. They didn't take war for more than 500 years. Yes, the First and Second World War too. Even if it's in the middle of Europe. But we have to go back in time a little bit if we want to understand. Before it was like all nations. They go to war, battles, political stuff, you know. Angel 1515. France showed them stars at midday in a battle called Marignano Battle, one of the most gruesome battles of all time. And it wasn't easy for Switzerland because France causes many human and economic losses. From there, they decide to stay away from politics. And they asked other countries to respect them, showing the swords to these who refused to express their seriousness. They kept struggling until they achieved what they wanted, until Europe recognized that it's a neutral country. After that, many bloody wars destroyed Europe. Napoleon and Hitler burned it all. And even during the Napoleon battles, the First and the Second World War, no one touched Switzerland, even if all its neighbors took a licking. All this because of what I have said. In the beginning of the World War I, Switzerland refused to join anyone. Instead, they have formed an army of hundreds of thousands of soldiers and distributed them all over the borders of the country with one simple rule: kill everything that moves. Anyone shows up in the borders, no matter if in the land or the sky, get killed without even knowing which side he is from. Maybe you're saying again,
They are racist and selfish.
dude, no, is not. They are maybe the kindest people in the world. You're welcome whenever you want. Enjoy as much as you want. Tourism or whatever you're asking for. Just be cool.
No fighting. Oi! No fighting. No fucking fighting. No fighting. No fucking fighting!
Switzerland is an important contributor to many international organizations who support peace, like United Nations, Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, the World Health Organization, International Labour Organization, Food and Agriculture Organization, UNICEF, and much more. All that without giving any political opinion or be with one against the other. And they refuse to join a lot of political organizations even if they asked for that more than once. Like the European Union, the NATO, even the United Nations Organization. If you pay attention to the Swiss flag, it's very similar to something we see almost every day, especially in the movies. You're right, that's it. The Red Cross. Just with flipped colors. It's not a coincidence. We can say that Switzerland is partly responsible of the creation of the Red Cross organization. I mean a Swiss guy. By the way, the crescent and the cross are for the same organization. Just to respect the religion of the Muslims, they have created a new logo with the crescent on it instead of the cross. Anyway, the organization that was created by a Swiss man called Henry Dunant. He was traveling to Italy during the war between France and Austria. More than 40,000 soldiers was injured at the time. So he started to ask people to help the injured soldiers without asking them from which camp they are. And when he returned to Switzerland, he created the Red Cross. Doctors and nurses started to join the organization. Their duty is to help victims of war. And he asked that all the participants have to be protected by an international agreement signed by all the countries involved in the war. And by doing this, he was the first man getting Nobel Peace Prize in 1863. Now let's talk about the thing that I'm sure is keeping most of you watching this video till now. Money in Switzerland. The thing is that in 1934, Swiss government suddenly decided that people can put money in the bank incognito, even if they are not Swiss. No one have the right to ask for the real name of the client, even the bank agent or the director itself. And if any other government asks Switzerland for any bank information about anyone,
I don't know.
Anyway, if you want to put your money in a Swiss bank, you have the privilege to choose a nickname. Iron Man, Aquaman, Jesus, whatever. Or you choose a number. I'm the client 63408. I have 100 million to put in my account. That's all they need. No name, no nationality, nothing. And that's beneficial for the Swiss government. If accidentally a millionaire dies and his son comes,
Hey, I want my pop's money.
No.
simply because they have no way to know if he's really 63408's son.
And the winner is...
the Swiss man, because all the money ends up in his account. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to know more things that surely you haven't heard before.